I'm very naive to think that. All right, chat. Welcome to the stream. Whoever joins, welcome. Last minute decision. I thought, look, the test match could be over today, so let's react to the last few hours. I was not really planning on watching the match on stream or anything like that. I was gonna have it on in the background whilst doing a few other things, but I'm like, you know what? At this rate, it could easily end. It really could end today, which would be the fact that it's going to happen twice potentially in 4 tests. I only watched the last hour. I was watching bits and pieces. In the morning I had other things I was doing, but I'm going to get the KO working. PlayStation. And luckily we got the England bit on the scoreboard. Notification squad. I assume all of these people are just tuning in. Yeah, well, someone said that day 3 was sold out anyway, so it's not as disappointing, because I don't think I would have probably been able to go if it went to day 3, but it could still maybe go to day 3. I think it's going to be over today, and that's why I've put up a stream, because I could get some clips, some reaction clips as well. No way that last stream yesterday got that many playbacks. I don't know if England will win though, but they might just smack it around and try and win it quickly. I feel. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna get the stream up. It is a shame. It is a shame. I would have wanted to attend one of the days, but I should have just got tickets when they were released. Very naive of me to wait. England will probably just come out hard here, I reckon. Yeah, if they don't lose a wicket in the first 10, 15 overs, they get to like 30, 40 run partnership, I reckon they're probably going to win. Should be their first win on Australian soil in ages. 17 in chat. I reckon the chat will once the game gets close, it's going to start really getting interesting, isn't it? Just turn on the PlayStation. I think it should be on. Give me a sec. They're starting now. I always thought the switches take a little bit longer, but if it's already on now, I was like watching it downstairs, and as soon as the final wicket fell, when Richardson skied it, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking do a stream. Really, they're already out on the crease. Okay, hold on. I'll get it up. I'll get it up. Wouldn't shock me if I get it up and there's already a wicket. First ball. Oh, there, here. Okay, I'll get the scoreboard ready. That was just the last update from yesterday. Can you forgive me for what I said yesterday? I don't care. Don't ask for forgiveness when there's no need. Why do I have to activate my device on KO? What the fuck? I'm gonna miss the first ball, for fuck's sakes. Where's the phone? Alright, I'll be like 1 minute. It'll be 1 minute. Wait, never mind. I won't be 1 minute. It's right here. Ah, shit. I got caught the tripod on my finger. This has been a shite test. We just can't have the pitches like this in the future, honestly. It's ruining Test cricket. It has been entertaining though, if you look at it in the sense of how many wickets have been taken. Come on, come on, come on. All right. Day 2. Let's see. They're coming out now. All right. Just get scores quickly ready. I haven't done any updates to the scoreboard from since yesterday's stream, so it's all right. I'll be ready for when I do the BBL. 16 in chat. It's all right. Boring people from England and Australia and Austria. I think you mean Australia. Already 24 wickets, yeah. And the G are going to lose so much money. Cricket Australia and the MCC. I don't think they're going to be necessarily so happy with this. Good luck facing an angry Mitchell Starc first over. No, I'm not doing the BBL tonight. No. The first BBL game will be on the 29th, of December. That's when we have another game. 15 viewers. Oh my God. I only get a few more in. It's alright. I'm doing it more for the reaction. I'll clip this up because I'm anticipating it to be over very soon. I actually don't know if England are going to win. I don't think they're going to win, even though they're in front in the win viz. They need 175. Starc into Crawley. Oh. I get the run. Get the other balls on the screen as well on the over count. Do that now. How are you? Yeah, all right. Yeah, kind of surprised that this has only been going for 2 days and we might already get a result today. 78% on win. They were 56% after the 9th wicket. '78's too high. They definitely should be over 50. Not a very good bowl at all. Yeah, that delivery isn't going to help our cause. Ducker gets off the mark and he has a boundary first ball. England are 0 for 5. They need 170 to win. Can't hear anything. I wonder if it's... Oh, it's because the fucking battery's fucking not got any battery. Will I be going to any BBL games? Well, I'm not going to be going to any Test cricket games, as you can tell, but BBL you would think. Yeah, probably. Stark needs to lock in here. Yeah, because that was a little bit wide, that one as well. But if he got a bat to that, he would have been out. Do you think Australia will get a wicket which is 1 to 5? I don't know. I'm not going to read dumb questions. That doesn't make any sense, that. I just feel like England are going to score quickly. I feel like they're going to want to have this over today if they want to win this, even though they've got 3 more days, realistically. Good ball. Okay, I get the scorecard up as well. Oh, why so wide? I don't think these two are lasting very long. I'm surprised on how low the scores are since the outfield is so quick. It does feel like it's been a lot quicker than yesterday. I need to get these deliveries up on the screen as well, if they're going to show. Who are Brisbane Heat playing? Are they playing later? Don't really care for the Brisbane Heat at the moment. Trying to get the over count on the screen, but it is not showing at the moment. Australia lead, but I think this is not needs to be refreshed because we don't lead by 46 runs, do we? What innings have I got on screen here? Oh no, that's that was the innings that just occurred. There we go. This is what we need. You think Melbourne Stars or Perth? Well, you're just guessing. It wouldn't be the Stars. They played yesterday. That was actually the game I watched for a little bit on the stream before I had to go. Sam Harper scored 110, not out. Mate, why is this such a... Oh, he's gone swinging, and I had a feeling that was going to happen. Crawley, not quite enough on that, but he'll get a couple runs. Be danger signs soon, though, if they keep doing this. Yeah, the start. I didn't watch past the 5th over, so I didn't get to see the innings of the Melbourne Stars, but they're at 3 for 0. Or 3 and 0, I should say. Where is... Oh, there. Leave. Okay, we've finally got this. I've had to wait over 15 years to see success. Crawley sweeps it and we'll get a couple more runs. Moves to 4. Hopefully this next few hours is more entertaining than it felt for some of yesterday. Like, but it's still entertaining, isn't it? Who's in the chat apart from Chase Sigley, and seems like it's all just Chase Sigley at the moment. Yeah, I can't look away. Good to see you back on the grind. Oh, it's just a stream. It's not, wouldn't quite call it the grind yet, but it's a good start. It's good. It's, I'm sure you're probably glad that I'm doing more streams. All right, where are the balls? It's gone for. Where did you see 78? Where did AFL Legends see 78? Why is this? Should have to change the color. It's good actually. I was wondering when I'm going to have a good time to upload a video, but tomorrow morning looks to be the time. I don't think there'll be any cricket to clash it with. So there's a good in that. Oh, there we go. That'll work. There we go. May as well be Melbourne Footy Ground. So what's the MCG? It might be the known as the MCG as the Melbourne Cricket Ground, but it's not the best cricket pitch, is it? It's never really been the best, has it? Damn. More runs. Duckett just moves along slowly but surely moves to 8. Crawley on 4. And the more they can stay together at the crease, the more the win biz for England's going to go up. Come on, Mitchell Stark needs to get focused here. Can't waste this start with a new ball. Oh, that's better. That's a better one. Who is going to win the BBL championship? I don't know, mate. I'm not really too sure, but it looks like the Stars could actually win their first one if they keep this form up. Why the fuck did that? That's looking good. All right, got that working. Just need to get this refreshed, and then I'll get the overcount and all that. Anyone actually want to talk about the test match as opposed to the BBL? I really couldn't care for the BBL right now. It's not why I started this stream. I do appreciate the messages, but wouldn't mind a little bit more involved around the actual test match or something else even. I've seen a no in chat, which means I feel like a drop catch is happening. Am I a little bit behind? Yes, a drop catch. Are you serious? Oh, it was Cast that took that one when Nisa hit it back to him. That was like a classic. And Stark couldn't get that one. That's a big opportunity. Shit. Like 10 seconds behind. My favorite part of the test match is he got a century in Brisbane. That was so close. He got pretty much Well, he got both of his hands on it. It just fell out. They need 162, England, but they've got 10 wickets in hand here. Will Duckett make Stark pay? He whacks it. Get a couple more runs. So 15 runs off the first 3 overs here. Where'd you see the win viz at 78% before AL? Is bowling today? Mate, are you even like watching the same game? Oh, wait, no. Never mind. Yeah, no, he would be. Right now he's not. I thought you were talking about something else for a second. Yeah, no, when bowling when he gets like a wicket, the atmosphere is just going to build even more. He's a fan favourite on Channel 7. I'm watching on Fox Cricket, sorry. So, yeah. Makes sense why I didn't see that. Crawley goes down the ground, and that's a 6, isn't it? We're in some real trouble. This is not the start that any of us were hoping for at all. Still the target's 175. 154 required. I told you they were going to do this. In this situation, Bazball. I knew it was going to happen, and it's looking like it's going to, for once, pay off. Oh, goodness gracious me. There's another one. Well, I shouldn't have streamed this because I fucked us over yesterday with a bit of a curse, and now I'm going to do it again. 6 and 4 off this over already. Yeah, they're taking everything on. Maybe, I don't know. They're not nicking any of these, are they? They're like hitting the middle of the bat with all their shots. They're going to have to switch the field up soon if this isn't going to work. Your fault. I don't know. I didn't see who you hit, but it's all right. Hi to whoever keeps talking about the BBL, because I don't care about the BBL. Just because I'm wearing a BBL Renegade shirt. So 6 and 4. Okay. We can actually field for once. It's because they fixed the pitch. Only India fixed the pitch. I don't think fixing the pitch is going to really favour us that much at all. More runs. Just a single there, though. You finally caught me live. You'll be catching me live more consistently now, to be honest. I've already streamed twice in the last couple of days, and this was like a random one that I wanted to put up on the live streams because who knows, this could be a really, really exciting finish. Looking like it's not going to be a finish that'll favour the Aussies, though. How many more games in Melbourne? What do you mean by that? Is Matthew Wade opening? No, he's not opening. He's not even in the team. Oh, he's gone the ramp. I really hope he doesn't get it off and he fucking gets caught or something. Shit, I've got to move the runs. Hold up. Can't even see him. missed that. I don't want to be changing the overlays and then missing a bloody big moment. The run rate is 6.5 already. You should stream. Everyone wants me to stream a Big Bash game. Yeah, well, I will on the 29th of December. So put it in your calendar if you want. I have to go. Hope you're still live when I get back. It'll be all dependent on whether this game will finish by then. Because at this rate, England might finish it pretty quickly. They're on track to finish this game. Well, they're batting similar to how the Renegades would bat in a Big Bash game. Yeah, they're on track to do this in 25 overs. Just about. Maybe 30. 25 to 30 at this rate. Are you going to the Melbourne Derby? What Melbourne Derby? Oh, Yeah, that one. Stars Gades. Yeah, there are a couple Melbourne Derbies in like consecutive occasions, so I probably will go to both. I went to both of them last year. Oh, that's very close, that one. Come on. Keep pressuring him. Do you reckon by the end of the Ashes, England will have it all to get Australia back after the rugby? The rugby? What's been going on with the rugby? What's rugby got to do with it? Oh, nah. I don't reckon. I don't reckon. Smith reckons that could be LB. England v Australia Ashes rugby. There were 3 test games. They don't call it the Ashes, do they? They've reviewed it here. Let's see. I mean, I guess... Who knows? I don't think it's going to be overturned, but we'll have a look. I think it's missing. I think it's just going right of the stump, of the leg stump. Yeah, I know no bat was involved. I could get this completely wrong, though. Yeah, not out. Chatter's some of the biggest big... I don't even know if they're really that big into Big Bash, though. But that's probably because like I feel like a lot of the chat still don't really understand Test cricket that much. They're more into Big Bash. There's not much to chat right now, but it's slowly getting up. 31 now. It's literally called Men's Rugby League Ashes. Well, I don't know. I didn't really know any of that because I don't watch it. Oh, fuck's sakes. It's a good shot. That'll be 2 more runs. They do have it. Okay, I didn't know it was a rugby league Ashes as well. There you go. I thought you were talking about rugby union though, to be honest. Because really only a few teams that actually involve themselves in rugby league. It's not that big. Yeah, well, England are probably going to use the luck to their advantage, I reckon. What was the total from the Xmas Eve stream? It was on YouTube. It was a 1.3. I don't know if I should tell you the exact amount, but I will. 1.3. I don't know exactly because it only goes intervals 100. but it'd be a bit less than that. So I'd say they take a little bit, probably end up with around 1,000, which is pretty solid for a live stream. That's for sure. It's good money for a live stream. I jokingly said that during the stream I should stream more, but I don't do it for the money, but it's a bit of a bonus, isn't it? They're really scoring quickly, England, aren't they? I said if they get to 30 without a loss, we're in trouble. Could be like Perth when no one makes a run until the 4th innings. Yeah, you're right. And the WinViz is now 79. I wonder if the WinViz, the Fox WinViz and the 7 WinViz must be different. So if they show the 7 WinViz, someone watching on channel 7, put it, whatever that is. Cameron Green. Yeah, Cameron Green, he's a little bit out of form at the moment, isn't he? God damn it. We're just giving them free runs. We have no one there to stop it. Already 34 without loss off 5 overs. I'll probably show the over count on the stream now. That's what I'll do. If we win it from this position, though, it'd be one of the more famous wins that I can think of, to be honest. Oh God, where's the overcount? Where's it going to show me the overcount so I can chuck it on the screen? What is, if anyone... Oh, here we go. Oh, you fucking twat. That's safe. It's going to bloody go for 4. Well, yeah, they haven't lost a wicket yet. They've got heaps of firepower to come. They can score quickly as well if they want to. 0 for 38. England need 138 to win. Fuck's sakes. Who do you reckon will be the one to get our first wicket? Well, at the moment, it doesn't look like any of these two, to be honest. Maybe bring Boland in. Have a bit of a bowler switch. Not many have looked close. Oh, he's done it. He's connected it. It's gone for 6. And England are almost certainly going to win this now, I reckon. Duckett moves to 27 off 18. Annoys me how many England fans are in the crowd. Why does that annoy you? It doesn't feel like there should be, but they're just the ones making the noise. It seems like they're just the ones making the noise. They're more passionate than we are. Like even that, he just blocked it. Why the fuck does that warrant such a big cheer? Is there a reason behind that? Oh, it's probably because he hasn't played a defensive shot all bloody innings. Yeah, I mean they still need over 100, and they didn't make that in the first innings. But I'm not holding much confidence right now, to be honest. AL. $45 now. So where's the overcount on the screen? I could hopefully do this in the BBL. Always find a way to bring the conversation back to the BBL. Where is the fucking overcount? I don't think there's actually... Oh, it's on the left. I think I said this in the other stream. We historically drop... when we drop games in series, it's normally at the MCG. Come on, let's just... Oh, it's one wicket. Might just start a collapse. Blake says it's pretty funny. It's not funny that we won't be able to go to a game. I find that quite shit. What am I going to do on the 28th now? It's the second time my mates and I plan on like getting round and watching the Ashes, whether it was in location or at the pub. It's going to not happen for the second time running, thanks to these 2-day shite test matches. 2-day test I was planning on going tomorrow. If you didn't have a ticket though, you may not have been able to go though. Apparently it was already sold out from sources I was reading yesterday, but this partnership's moving along real quickly. It's already 45 and we've only seen 6 overs. But I had a feeling they were just going to smack it around early. Sort of what we did in the 4th innings against, what do I keep saying against? Obviously against England. In Perth. With Head when he made 100. Oh, you do have a ticket? Well, that sucks even more then. Yeah. Because you would have thought heading into it, it's like day 3, it's almost like guarantee, right? Guarantee you'd be able to watch pretty much a full day. Even day 4, like before this test series, few ended earlier than day 4 at the very least. Duckett, he's 1 away from 3,000 test runs. I wonder if they'll put that up on the big screen. They probably will. Come on, let's not let that happen. Whoa. Got to make him play those. Scotty Bowler needs to save it. Yeah, bring in Scotty Bowler. That's what I say. He'll be the one to do it. Him and Richardson. Yeah, but were you thinking when you got the ticket it was going to end early, or did you just think that over the last few days? Mate, the content if England lose this, they still need 130. And on this pitch, you just never know. We've got to get to their tail as quickly as we can. Or just slow down the run rate, I reckon. That also might help. We love Bolt. We love Scotty because he's a Victorian. I haven't heard any of those chants all freaking test match, and I've been pretty much watching every delivery. I didn't watch the first hour, so I didn't see how Boland and Head and all that went out, but I've watched every bit since. No, I never planned on going live. I was sort of last minute. I had a few things doing, like I was doing in the morning. I went shopping for a couple of things and then went back after lunch. I was at my grandparents for a bit, watched like a few overs there. I watched Kawaja go out. Then I came back, watched the rest of the Australia innings with my dad. I got home we were like 6 for 110. And I'm like, okay, we might be okay. Not great, but we might still be okay. And then we just lost everything. And then I'm just like to myself, well, fuck, I may as well. If something crazy happens, I'll have it have my reactions to it, but it looks like that's not happening at the moment. We love Cardi because he's an AFL YouTuber. An AFL YouTuber that's not posting AFL stuff right now. Duckett on 3,000 test runs. Another 4. They move to 50. They could honestly do this very easily. When does T? When's T? Imagine they do this before. They couldn't do it before T, could they? Okay, where is the part where it will tell me how? No, gonna have to do it myself. God damn it. Oh, he's gone. We get the first one down. Duckett. Stark delivers. He moves to 25 wickets in this series, and that's what the doctor ordered. Can you believe it? Beautiful delivery. And my phone's bloody going off. Three PM tea. Oh, it's probably going to be a little bit later than that, I reckon. Just what the doctor ordered. Hopefully, it can start a bit of an avalanche of wickets. But I'd say if you're England, you'd still take that. I really would. They're still certainly in the lead right now because, you know, who's in next? I keep forgetting the order of England's batsmen. Apparently Cast is coming out. Interesting tactic, that is. That's a very interesting tactic. They're just doing whatever they please here. Yeah, the traditionalists wouldn't be a fan of this. All of the things we know and love about Test cricket's just going out the window right here. They're just doing what they please, making their own rules. Well, let's just put him on strike and build the pressure. Nisa, he's expensive at the moment, 26 from 3. Richardson coming to the attack. What can he do? He's new and fresh, and that's not bad. It's not bad at all. Does England coach have CTE by any chance? It's Brendan McCullum still, isn't it? Probably. Probably doing everything that he can to fuck him up. Oh, you're taking the piss. It's a no ball. Just about to say he did well, but no. Stepped over by a bit actually, which means if we bloody get a caught or bowl or something here, if we do a fucking no, it's alright. I was gonna say if we bowl him here, if we catch him, that'd be pretty annoying. Next video. Oh, I filmed a video a couple of weeks ago. I'm almost done editing it. Just haven't committed to finishing it yet, but I'm probably going to finish it this evening. Release tomorrow morning. Yep. He's swinging everything. They might do it again and bring another lower order batsman in. Like Atkinson or someone like that. Yeah, you don't expect in a test match to be doing that first ball, do you? That's something you do in a fucking T20 game. It's not a bad shot though, and he's off strike. The big bash started early, everyone. They've jumped up to 82 now. We just got a wicket. What has happened to this? Oh, right. It's going to be safe. Imagine one time they fuck it when reverse batting when it came out with bowlers to open a test match as well, to make things even more interesting. Just maybe you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if at some stage they decide to, you know what, let's just trial it, and if it, and I bet you it'll work, or something will fortune will turn to fortune, and they'll continue with it or some shit like that. Because then they save their best batsman for last. In theory, it wouldn't really do much damage, I don't reckon. Because if the good batsmen are there last, they'll probably stay for longer anyways. I can already imagine my grandpa complaining about the style of cricket. I see one of those traditionalists have been watching Test cricket for ages. My grandpa was watching it, but he didn't really make many comments. He did say he was complaining about the pitch, to be fair. What is it? It's ranking every AFL stadium 2025. Long overdue, I would have thought. Well, that went through everyone, just about. They should put up a little percentage calculator of how likely it is to go to day 3. Because it's probably the same likelihood of England winning. I wonder how a full bowler team v a full batter team when match would go. Didn't Twisty3 do a video like that? I think the bowlers team would win though. Because they'll be capable of bowling wickets. If it's just if you're not including all rounders, I mean you could just include all rounders, but yeah, I don't know. I reckon the bowlers team would win because the batsmen bowling are probably not going to be that great, so the bowlers are going to have more of a chance of scoring runs. And speaking of scoring runs, Carrasco's whack. Did you lose many subscribers? No, I only lost subscribers naturally through probably loss of interest in the channel and shit like that. But that video I made on the social media ban a couple of weeks ago, those are my, that's what I was actually thinking before heading to bed that night. I'm like, oh, this will be the last time I'll be over 50,000 subscribers. I actually thought I'd go under 50k. I was actually anticipating the worst. Thankfully not. Unless it's like I don't know, unless there's like a delay in the process and it'll happen later on, but I don't think so. They're playing like a T20 match. Well, if they're playing a T20 match, they're still a little bit slow, I feel like, with their run rate. But yeah, they are, and you can tell with the shot selections. Be a bit more confident if it was like 3 or 4 for 57, wouldn't I? The ban didn't even work. Yeah, I think there was a major overreaction. I didn't know. I didn't express my worries too much, but I was deep down slightly concerned. But I thought it was always just going to, because wasn't there that big fucking overreaction around TikTok being banned in America as well, and nothing happened at all. All of the TikTok creators were like acting as if they were gonna, like a family member passed away. It was that much of an event. Nothing really happened. Of course, they don't want to enforce it, but aren't they going to get big fines if they don't? Or are the Australian government just curling up in a ball and just not enforcing what they were talking about for the last year? Why don't we bowl more of the deliveries at the stumps? I want to see more Yorkers from Stark. Not shitty wide balls that'll just be easily cut away. BBL scores are only 151. Last night though, didn't the Stars when did the game finish? How many overs did or how many deliveries did the Stars have to go? Because they would have scored more than 150. The Sixers seem to be washed at the moment. Overrated. Bunch of spuds. Crawley. All the politicians went on holiday, so no one cares now. Yeah, well, then why did they decide to make it happen at this time of year in December? Mate, the second game went for ages. I don't know what happened in the second game. All I know was the first game, the Sixers made like 150 odd and the Stars chased it down pretty comfortably. Who's playing tonight? I think the Heat. Someone was talking about in the chat. But they were saying that they think it was against the Stars or the Scorchers. They played yesterday, so that couldn't be the case. Oh, that's a good shot. That'll be enough for a delivery. For a boundary, I should say. Only 5 from that over. That's it's actually pretty good for us. Did you realize there were 2 games? No, I knew there were 2. I knew there were 2 games. I didn't watch any of the games though. I didn't watch the scores of the second game. I went out last night anyways. What were the scores? Stars did it with 15 balls to go. And Hurricanes won with 3. And they made no more than 158. You know, the Canes are going to be good again this year, it looks like. Maybe the Scorchers will be finally playing out of the finals this season. Who knows? Surely Caden gets 100k. I feel like if he wanted to get 100k, he would have 100k by now. You could say the same, perhaps even to myself. I don't know about 100, but if I wanted 70 that badly, I reckon I could have done enough in the last couple of years to have probably gotten to 70 or 75. Yeah, 75's 3/4 of the way there, isn't it? On that New Year's stream, you thought I was Siren's old account on the wheel. Did I say that? You mean the Christmas stream? Doesn't Sirens have an alt account though, with a similar name? And everyone was using their alt accounts anyways, which kind of sort of means you're cheating in a way. Maybe next year I'll have it so only 1 account per person, but I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to enforce that. I'm sure I'll find a way. Going to need major security for the test in Sydney. Well, yeah. But there have been what security procedures have they put in place like since then for the Big Bash games, like last night? All right, we need a wicket. Casco smack. Is that enough? Oh, once again, lucky the English. They find the gap. What if you subscribed on those alts? Well, I'd rather you not subscribe on alts, to be honest, because what do those alts actually give me? Nothing. It's a waste of an analytic, really. Unless you are using those alts every now and then to watch a video, like alternating, I guess, maybe. Cast again. Oh, is that gone far enough? No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. So Green, I think it was, takes the catch. Richardson gets his first wicket, and they're 2 for 65. England are starting to maybe crumble, but it was Cast, and that's not really the man who they care that much about losing their wicket. But I think that was a failure having Cast in at number 2. He didn't really provide much at all. He was just swinging and hoping. They could very easily fuck this up. If Bethel comes in and has another single figure score or less, or well, not less, but or a duck or something like that, and that's like a period of maybe 3 for 15 and they would have lost. AFL legend Tommy's making full return, Nick. Oh, let's go. I can't wait for some more hilarious AFL memes and all that. That was a classic. Or what were some other classics? Drawing every AFL player. Drawing AFL player challenge. That was a good one. AFL supporter stereotypes. In fairness, those videos normally seem to bang. It wasn't a bad one, that one. Bethel and Stokes out, and we'll win this. You never know with Joe Root. I know he made a duck in the first innings, but you never know with him. Who else have they got left to go? Well, of batsmen that have any chance of actually doing anything. Well, Brook. Yeah, Brook. And then sort of after that, it's hit or miss, isn't it? You weren't meant to reveal that. I can't wait. Are we going to get maybe a MCG Test cricket review like you did in the... Did you do an Ash? You did an Ashes video back in the day. Did you review the Test series? Fuck's sakes, Richardson, another no ball. Maybe you'll save the community, Blake. The community needs you. As I think there's a song that was made by someone on the fact that the community needs Blaze or some shit like that. Maybe Patrick Blake, man, can save the day. Gotham City. Richardson comes in again. Won't be a wicket, I don't reckon. Even if it's a... Oh, for fuck's sakes. They're very lucky, aren't they? Let's update the player score as well. Bethel sounds like a cough lolly, doesn't it? Like a cough lolly brand. Or an old lady's lolly. Oh, he's got it. Boland. I thought for a second those were the English fans making all that noise, but no. Boland's in to the attack. Oh, this cunt of a website. They're already chanting his name. Maybe wait off of it a little bit. He's arguably our most consistent, isn't he? Scott Boland. He always gets the right lines in the right areas. Boland to Crawley. Jesus Christ. There was something in that. Already into the action, isn't he? He's the king of the MCG. You know what? I said something about them building him a statue. If he fucking... They should name a stand after Scott Boland if he does another heroic, you know, fucking spell and gets like another 3 or 4 for and wins the whole test series. Or the game, I should say. Oh! Wow. What does Boland reckon? They're going to go upstairs. Do you reckon, LJ? I thought it was bad as well. That's why I wasn't like so excited, but they were pretty excited. So we'll see what the facial expression of the English batsmen are saying. It sounded like bat, but they were pretty confident, weren't they? Not bat. It wasn't bad at all. It was the back pad there. Don't need to go to Snicko. It's clearly pad. If Boland can do something miraculous here, third delivering already gets a wicket. It's fucking pitching outside off though. I don't like that rule. Oh, they ran there, didn't they? So it was a leg by 2 for 71. 104 required. Bethel's gone here. He's not surviving these next 4 deliveries. Boland steams in. Oh my shitting god, that was something. Yeah, it'd probably be easier to tell if we were there, wouldn't it, LJ? Man, if only that was a little bit lower. Could have clipped the stumps. No. He's not getting a bat to it, though. $104 required. Yeah. No, I spent so long on the thumbnail only to realize he wasn't playing. I wasn't going to change it. I put the 2 captains there and I'm like, shit. And I wasn't going to change it again when I had like 5 minutes to set up. It's okay. Not a bad shot. Actually, a very good shot. That might go all the way. It will. So now they need 100. Will this be one of the shortest Ashes ever? In terms of combined days, combined bowl like deliveries, bowled maybe. Trying to remember how many overs were played in Perth. This could beat that. He's gone again. Bethel moves to 9. And already he's got a lot more confidence now that he's lasted the first over. Because I don't think he did in the last innings, did he? Do you reckon if I played AFL Evolution 2 randomly, like in the next few days, Blake, it would people would actually log on and play? Or do you reckon it would be a flop stream? Just out of interest. hard to tell. I must be having a nightmare or something. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Call it a daymare if you want, but it's no nightmare. I think this is the last 6 before tea. View seems to be concerning low for everything, and at the moment, probably not. Concerning isn't a good word, is it? But you're right, the last 5 streams have been all pretty shit, haven't they? Viewers-wise. Although in saying that, I kind of just put this up randomly, but I reckon if I did this like randomly a few years ago, it wouldn't be this low. Needs a nick. Off season used to be bad, but off season used to be alright. It used to be alright for stream, but just was shit for videos. We'll see how shit tomorrow's video will go. It's not very good optimism. We'll see how shit tomorrow's post will be. Oh, that's going to hurt. Did that get him straight in the box? Yeah, that surely has got to hurt. Are you concerned at all about it? Well, I've only streamed a few times. I'm not too worried yet. We'll see what happens in the next few weeks. If I'm like continuing and it's just nothing's happening, yeah, I'll be a bit concerned, I guess. Not sure what I'm meant to do though. Like I probably need to try to find a different audience. Because you're not finding many new ones right now. Maybe I'm not that, like, maybe I underestimated how entertaining I was as a streamer. I'm probably not as entertaining as, like, a lot of other streams that have popped up as of late. So it could be that too as well. I'm pretty boring. Bethel's looking shaky. Richardson had the chance, should try to find the edge. Yeah, you don't want him to be looking shaky and then he finds confidence. He moves to 20-25 and then they're freaking cruising. How to the stadium. Every video I'm going to post is going to do shit. Probably. And yeah, that video did alright, but like didn't do that well. Deserved more than what it got. But it's posting December for you, I guess. One more delivery to go. All right, it's tea. So there's one more session, and that probably will be the session that decides it. And now we got to figure out what to do during the tea break. I actually have an idea. Maybe that'll get a couple more people in because, yeah, at the moment, fuck the fucking streams. They're fucking shit. Don't worry, England will lose. I don't know, mate. Not sure about that, to be honest. So there's a session tracker. 4 for 34. We fell. We fell away. I reckon we made like 4 for 15. 4 for 20. England need 98 runs. We need 8 wickets. So it all comes down to the final session. So look, every influencer is promoting gambling sites. No, I wouldn't promote gambling sites. Sometimes, I talk about betting on streams sometimes as a conversation topic, but I probably wouldn't. No. I reckon there are better ways of making money. All right, let's play a couple of these because this is what I was actually getting interested in over the last few weeks. And I showed a few of these quizzes on stream. But it's a Sporkle quiz, which means that you guys won't be able to play, but you can put your thoughts in the chat if you might know what some of these are. Essentially, it's like find the connection with all these 4. There are 12 of them, 4 photos. And I've only got 4 minutes. So actually, I don't like how there's a time limit. I wish there wasn't a time limit. Maybe it's not so hard. Can I move this to the left? Sporkle on the big 25. Nothing wrong with Sporkle. But there is something pretty wrong with 12 viewers. Yeah, I'm going to make it bigger. Hold up. Just going to move my camera to the right. Oh my God, but then it moves this. Is that too small? Because I think that's all right. I just want it so I can actually see the area where I'll put the answer in as well. But for now, I can move it a little bit because we're not going to need all the other stuff for now. It's just I need to find the video capture to move that. All right, yeah, there's enough space. There's enough space. So let's see if we can get more than 8. All right, first one there. There's a queen, eagle, beetle. What's the topic? There isn't a topic. That's what makes it a bit more difficult. Crane, robin, Jack Sparrow. So much for getting 8. I feel like this is the time is going by really quickly here. You need a little bit of time to think. Queen, beetle. And what's this? I've got crown, maybe? Crown. Washington, Brussels. Could those just be like cities? Perhaps. Or capital cities. And that one is capital cities. All right, you got like all of these options you can have a look through. So surely someone's got some idea. It's hard if there's no... Well, there's not meant to be... There actually isn't meant to be categories for these, but there shouldn't be 2 minutes. Like, there should be more time. Iron. Lead. Lead. What would this one be? Freddie Mercury. Pen, like lead of a pencil. the Tin Man, and an ironing board. Metal? Fuck, I don't know. There's another one of the same photo. That's Pluto from... Oh, Mercury. That's planets. Because that's Venus Williams. So that would be Mercury, iron, lead, and tin. Elements? Are they all elements? Yeah. What's the plan with content till next year? I don't know. I probably won't be trying to be so dependent on YouTube. Hopefully, because at the moment there's no guarantee it'll be as good as the other years. Garfield, is that a pine cone? I can zoom in actually, but it's a shit quality, so I don't really know. 127. See, that's the thing. We don't have anyone in fucking chat. No one's really giving a fuck anyway. So I'm just doing it all myself here. It sort of sucks. George Washington, Hannah Montana. Has anyone got any idea? Helps if you actually know half these people. I don't know some of these people on the photos. Maybe I could get this one. Madagascar, Chile. I'm gonna guess countries. What would the other countries are? China, that would be China. And I don't actually know what this is. Turkey, that's a fucking Turkey. They changed their name though. Different spelling. Wilson, that's Wilson. Brown. It's just the color brown. It is. Find the connection. That's the game. I quite like it, but I like if there wasn't a time limit. Because we're only going to get 4 correct. But no one else got a single one right. It was just me. But I probably got the 4 easy ones, so we'll see what the actual answers are. Rock groups. The Beatles, Queen. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Crane, Robin, Sparrow, British Prime Minister. I don't reckon I would have got that one. Automobiles, Jaguar. What's this? Colors. Orange. Green? But the thing is, when you don't know some of the people, they're probably actors I don't know of. This one's US presidents. Would not have got that. This one's US states. Oh, Montana, Washington. Books of the Bible. It's kind of hard, that. Let's see if there's another one. It doesn't have to just be that. It could be something similar. Maybe a cricket one. Cricket fielding positions. I want the chat to help with this next one. What's a nice cricket one we could do? And again, if you don't want a cricket one, you could think of something else. I think I could be okay if it was like an easy one. Can you name the ways to get out? I feel like that's pretty easy. I feel like that's easy. I feel like that could be... I reckon I've already played this one before though, and that's got 87,000 plays. And I just realised that I've got to move this to the left so you guys can sort of see. I'm not sure why this one sparked my interest, but what is this? Guess the picture, baseball, cricket. Alright, I'm going to try and see if I can get them all right. Whilst fielding, 9 plays may be in the game. Baseball. Longest professional game lasts over 43 hours. Well, I would have thought cricket, but I feel like some cricket games have gone for longer back when there were unlimited days of tests. I'm going to go baseball. I could get this one wrong here, and I have already. So, There's news to me. The bat uses round. Baseball. Baseball. Catcher, pitcher. They're all fucking bad. I haven't even guessed cricket once. Cricket. Cricket. Maybe I actually should have known 8 hours is the longest a baseball game go. Why did I guess 42 then? That was a bad one to get wrong. Baseball. Cricket. Baseball only 9 innings. I don't know. For some reason, I thought baseball games some could go for like ever. Most don't go for that long though. Most go for like 3 or 4 hours. Yeah. Cricket. Baseball. And cricket. Should have got 100 there. Go back. What are some other ones we can do? We've got like 10 minutes to go. Maybe less. ICC Cricket Hall of Fame. I don't know. Which one? I don't really want to make myself look dumb and get an obvious question wrong. Missing word cricket terms. All right. We'll try this one. We have four minutes, and I've just clicked an ad. All right, let's try and get all 16. Round the wicket. Baggy green. Review system. DR. What the fuck does D and DRS stand for? Leg before wicket. Carom ball. All right. Chat, if you guys want to... caught and bowled. Decision. Is it just decision? There's another... No, it's not decision. There's another word for it. Decision. I spelled decision wrong. All right. One day. I thought it was another word for it. Something dobbly. Gobbly dobbly? No, it wouldn't be that. Wobbly dobbly. Dobbly. Player of the match. Platinum duck. Wagon wheel. Toe crusher. Good one. Helicopter swing. No. No one knows the dobbly one. Net run rate. Yep. Obstructing the play. Oh, no. Keeper. Shot. No. Helicopter shot. Did I go helicopter swing? Yeah, good one. Square leg umpire. Obstructing the fucking... Obstructing the what? Obstructing the wicket. It's not that. Because we had ran the wicket before. Why do I keep thinking it's keeper? Or maybe it's umpire. Obstructing the umpire. Obstructing the field. What's the other one? Does anyone know what the dobbly one is? Is that an Australian cricket term? Because I've never heard of it. Dibbly dobbly. It is dibbly. What does that mean? Alright, we'll read it here. I can't actually... you know what? I probably should pick another scene for this. I will pick another scene. Give me 1 sec. What a session. Well, it's not been a very good session though, has it? I'm going to grab another scene just so it's easier for me to show the screen. If we want to do one more quiz, we might have like 5 minutes. Copy. We'll make a new scene here. Oh God. Make a new one. Trying to copy the video capture device. And then we'll chuck a window capture. We'll maybe do a display. Yeah, we'll just do a display one. That's fine. So what is a dibbly dobbly? It's something that was popular back then. I wouldn't have known that. All right, let's go back to Sporkle. You can see full screen. I'm going to do like one more quiz. It'll have to be a sort of a short one. What's a good... Some of these aren't even cricket based. I've looked up cricket and the next page over, they're all just random sports. Have I searched the wrong thing, or have we just got a very huge lack of cricket quizzes? Am I Aussie or am I Barmy Army? Well, not every English supporter is a part of the Barmy Army, but I'm not a part of the Barmy Army. Fuck that. No, but they might be celebrating tonight somewhere in City, somewhere in the streets of probably like Swan Street in Richmond afterwards, because it looks like they're going to win, but it'll definitely be over by the end of today. So no matter what happens, can you name the sport by the numbers? You know what? It's not cricket related, but this is gonna. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. 10 Test cricket teams playing. Okay, that will be pretty easy. Sri Lanka. They're coming out to bat, so I might have to do this really quickly. Afghanistan were at it in 2017, but that still counts. What are the other few I'm missing out on? South Africa. Are they counting Ireland? So what? Oh, mate. All right, so I'm not even getting points for this. Why have I got an Ireland before New Zealand? Fucking going Ireland for? Because I thought because of Afghanistan being added, I was going to get a point for that. And the other team, New Zealand, I just did, is... It's probably a team that we don't play very often. Bangladesh, I just did. This is a huge waste of time. 9 Big Four teams in Florida. The Dolphins. Oh my God. The Heat. The Magic. Jaguars. Don't really know many more of that. I don't really know any baseball or NHL teams. Zimbabwe. I knew Zimbabwe would have been maybe, but I thought they weren't part of the 10 Test cricket teams. I thought it could have been or should have been Afghanistan. 8 Olympic field events. Like 100 meters. No. Hurdles. What do they mean by Olympic field events? 7 English Champions League semi-finalists. I'm kind of guessing, to be honest. So you only need 7. Real Madrid isn't one? What the fuck? Well, we're going to have to pause this quiz probably to play Never Again. Just was honestly only to be played whilst we were waiting. We'll head back. Hopefully, I don't regret this whole stream and we get something out of this last session. We've spiked to 19 viewers. How good. Scott Boland back. That's good to see. Field is like javelin. Oh. is track and field more like the 100 meters and stuff? So javelin, shot put, long jump, high jump, like that stuff. Triple jump. What would the others be? Pole vault, all that. Bowling into Bethel. What the fuck's he on the ramp? The reverse. Why? That's so risky to do that, I would have thought. It's because no one's far enough down back behind the wicket, but still. Track is on the track. Isn't it? Field, track and field makes sense. And Bethel goes with a lovely cover drive. He's looking okay. So what's it now? 92 required. Ban MCG. Well, aren't we having 2 MCG tests in a couple of years? They better, if this becomes a thing for that test, that's going to be where the outrage is really going to start sparking. It's better delivery, isn't it? I really wanted to get close, Sports Nut. Because again, I like watching close test cricket matches. We get fewer and fewer as the years go by. Because the games are taking less time to finish. Like long 5-day matches are the ones I like the most to watch. The battles, defensive battles that go down to the wire. Where teams need wickets to win, where teams are defending their wickets. Only good thing about MCG tests is that I'm not sure about the only good thing. It's probably one of the best things. It's the most famous sporting venue in all of the country. That's another thing as well. The home of Test cricket in Australia. Just about the home of Test cricket in the world. Bowling into the attack, well, not into the attack, but into his 5th delivery of the over. And Crawley leaves it. The 150th anniversary. It has a name to it though, doesn't it? The 150th anniversary test match. What's the name? It's not the centenary test. Is it the Diamond Jubilee? There's a name for... I don't know what it is though. Crawley moves to 23. Why do they go from 2013-14 England to 2010-11 Prime England team batting? Like, surely why? They didn't need much of a target to chase down. The tactics of Bazball are working right now. Now Nice is back. I don't know, I'm feeling like we could see something here. Had a bit of time off to rest. Scoreboard should read 2 for 85. Fucking hell, they ran for 2. For 3. Do you reckon Murphy comes in for Richardson? Weatherall, I don't know. He's not repaying his faith, is he? I think they're going to keep Green, but maybe Webster. I think Webster should get a shot again, or maybe Richardson for Doggett. But I think, I think Murphy because Lyon's not going to be ready. Oh, you twat! That'll just be a single. Do I think England will win? Yeah, I do. I thought. Oh, you know what? That's fitting to sing that. They're just more than halfway there now. Living on a prayer. Oh, you twat. Straight through both of them. Fuck's sakes. Nice has been so expensive. Put Uzi at opener again. He averages more runs though when he's batting down the order, but maybe just switch it up. That could be, and he probably will perform at home as well. Was it last year that he scored 2 centuries in 1 Test match, or was that the year before? Chipped but safe. Once again, they're safe. Falls into the gap. We're back. This is this isn't going to finish well, is it? This is not going to end well. Bowling back into the attack. Their run rate, they're playing it similar to a T20 match. This run rate's at still over 6. Can they just get unlucky and clip it into this, like clip it onto their stumps or something? $80 to go. Thankfully, it's not so hot, so the bowlers shouldn't get as tired. That's another very good shot. It won't go all the way, though. The outfield, pretty slow, isn't it? 2 for 97. $18 now. Didn't realise you were live. Probably no one realised I was live. So that's fair. That's all right. Thanks for joining. I just flicked the live on because I thought maybe there'd be a pretty interesting ending, but it looks pretty grim right now for an Australia point of view. I'm not sure if you've been watching any of the game today, but England are very close to winning this whole thing. Weird how YouTube sometimes doesn't promote. Well, you've got to be on YouTube, right? If you're not on YouTube, like I don't know how many people on a Saturday 3 o'clock are actually watching YouTube. If you don't have notifications turned on, and it's like something that no one was expecting just out of nowhere, and I haven't promoted it. Maybe I should be doing that, but that's alright. We are the army. No, I don't want that chant to get stuck in my head. This is going to be over in the next 40 minutes, I reckon. That's my prediction. Did you enjoy the Boxing Day stream? Yeah, I would have liked to have someone on call for at least one of the sessions, to be honest. Sometimes when you're watching test group by yourself for 8 hours or whatever, it can get a little bit, it can feel a little bit dead, especially if the chat's not that active either. If it's like a lot of little kids spamming crap that you don't really care about reading. No offense, but yeah, you'd rather probably have more comments that are a little bit more intelligent and have more to do with the game that we're watching. But it was an okay trial test stream. I wanted to watch it anyway, so it's a good reason to boot up another stream, I guess. No, he wasn't meant to come. He wasn't meant to come. I wasn't inviting anyone over because I didn't have anything that was going to be used to stream with for guests, because I only have one mic right now. Yeah, no, ultimately though, if I had the choice, would I prefer to live stream the whole day or go and watch the pub with mates? That's pub with mates is the answer. Am I going out for New Year's Eve? Ideally. But even if it's just going to someone's house, I'm happy with that as well. Don't want it to be a repeat of 2021 or 2023. 23 was pretty bad. 23, I was literally stuck at home. Not really stuck, but I didn't end up with plans, so I didn't know what the fuck to do. I wasn't going to go out by myself, how was I? Renegades heat on tonight. Imagine they are on and I just had no idea about it. No, I wouldn't think so. I'll actually check who's playing. I never remember what the BBL fixtures are. It is heat. Yeah, I knew it was heat, but it's not Renegades. No, they're playing the Strikers. And then the Stars play again tomorrow. They play at the MCG. That actually... Oh, come on. I feel like the bowlers are starting to get a little frustrated here. We can't break this pair. That was the year that I couldn't go out, and we had plans to do like a pretty big event. No one really did anything because of one person got COVID when they shouldn't have like received any contact with the person they got COVID with, but they got COVID and it fucked everyone else over. Because we like found out about it like the day before. I think it might have been the day of New Year's Eve, and yeah, it was a bit too late to get your test results back. That was when everything was a lot stricter back then. And I was really pissed off. I don't think we've seen a stumped dismissal this test series. Do I like clubbing? No, not really. I think clubbing's overrated. It's hard to hear what people are saying. It's too hot and sweaty in the middle of the dance floor. It's okay, I guess, but I don't know. I'd rather go to like a bar or like just catch up with mates at like a party or something if I'm gonna link up with people in that sort of sense. But I don't know if I'm that big of a fan of clubbing. What the fuck are they doing now? Must be oh, it's something to do with Shane Warne. What's going on? Surely the commentators are aware of what's going on here. They can fill me in. Because the English fans are the ones that are cheering. What's the tribute? Is it a guy 350? That's the exact same thing yesterday. I didn't realize the time was 350. Fuck's sakes. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Because I saw the English fans were like cheering something. I'm like, I don't care. No, it's a Shane Warne tribute. So fair play. Warney died when you were... Yeah, he died on my live stream. No, I found out about his passing on a live stream. Yeah. You know, back then I should have honestly clipped that and put it up. Or that'd have been insensitive. Perhaps. Remember though, that night, channels like straight away were milking the fact that he died to get views and clicks and all that. I'm like, surely you've got no respect for anyone if that's what you're doing. Oh my God, that's going to go all the way. Bethel moves to 23. 2 for 104. England are making this wicket look flat all of a sudden. Maybe it's just suddenly changed as soon as we lost our last wicket. It just flicked the switch. Oh, my battery on my camera looks like it's going to go flat even though it's charging. It's because I'm not actually charging my camera. I was charging the wrong thing. Hold up. What have I done here? Oh, it's all right. Nothing to worry about. Still 2 for 105. That was okay delivery from Boland, but close but no cigar, I guess. Euro 24, this Jessica brought him to a hotel from a club into the city. Who are you talking about? You're so fat I ordered a KFC upsize meal. Yeah, I probably wouldn't right now be wanting KFC. Try not to have as much of that shit, to be honest. Like, it's good every now and then in moderation, but yeah, I wouldn't want to have it all the time. I've been to the Crown multiple times. The Crown Casino complex with the Maccas, the KFC, the 24-hour Maccas and KFC, where everyone there is just pissed off their head at 2 a.m. Oh, you fucking dickhead. This controller doesn't charge. I have to put it on charge again. Actually, you know what? Do we need the lights? We might have to sacrifice the lights for a bit of audio for my end. It's not Christmas anyways. It isn't Christmas. I'll be back in a sec. So I don't want to like walk away from the screen and then just miss big wicket. Just also, right, Crawley could be the first player in this entire match to score a half century. Coming up, last time that's been the case, head was close. How did that KFC become? No, that it wasn't that KFC, the Crown one. It was the one near the station in Burnley. Well, actually, I don't think it's quite next to the station, but it's a little bit quite close to the station. I think it's near up Church Street, I think. That one became famous through, I think because it was a double-story KFC, and then we took a photo outside of that KFC in reference to another photo that someone made posting about them having a Sunday night KFC feed and them doing a pose of like this outside the front. So we took a couple of photos there, and the rest is history. That became the KFC people would go to after events and stuff. Like, people would go out of their way specifically for that KFC when there was a closer KFC within closer proximity to them, but they wanted the other one instead. But I haven't been there for a while because it's, again, the community's dying, and so is that KFC. England doing this so easily. Maybe it's a good thing I didn't go to any of the days of the test, because if I had day 2 tickets, I would have witnessed a fucking England win. Maybe I will go tomorrow then to the Stars game, just to say I've been to some cricket for the rest of the year. Because I'm not going to go to a single sporting event this whole month. Actually, not just this month, but last month as well. Definitely some kids in the crowd saying 6-7 after seeing the total required. Yeah, I reckon a quarter of the crowd are thinking of it as well in their head, just not saying it. I didn't think of it, but you fucking put it in the chat, so appreciate it, mate. Cheers, LJ. I go to the Crown whenever I'm on holiday in Melbourne. I remember when I was younger going to that arcade. What was the name of the arcade? They changed it, didn't they? I've been to that arcade a few times. It's like something Planet, isn't it? Is it Planet Arcade? I might be wrong with that. But it's been there like underneath Crown for a while. It's a pretty good arcade. The prize are a bit shit though. Like all arcades. Not worth the value. The Galactic Circus. That's the name, isn't it? What was I thinking of Planet? I was thinking of a Planet Hollywood, but that's not. I don't think that's an arcade franchise at all. Or it might be one, but not in Australia. It's a fucking restaurant chain in America. Why was I thinking that? Oh, it's probably because the logo is very similar. Because the logo is like a planet, I think. Yeah, it's like a planet. The planet is the logo. How many people in England are watching this right now? Because it'd still be really like early for them. It'd be like 6 in the morning, 7 perhaps. Probably 7 a.m. I would guess. I think they're 9 hours behind. They might be 10 hours behind. What is the time in London, UK? Current time in London is 5 in the morning. They're 11 behind. Right. I don't reckon there'd be many people bothering watching this unless you're like a real, like, genuine cricket fan living in England. The OG Galactic Circus card. Don't know what that looks like. So I remember going once when I was really young, but I don't really remember going too much since then. I've been a few times recently, like maybe 3 or 4 times in the last 3 or 4 years recently. Oh man, if only we were not talking about Galactic Circus, instead talking about how we've dismantled England for the fucking fourth consecutive match in a row. I wonder if we batted second, if we would have won, because we would have had more time for the pitch to get good. Your city has all this cool stuff. Hobart's got the shittest city. Yeah, I agree that that Hobart's pretty crap. The harbour side's all right. Even though I actually never went when I went to Hobart, but I was told it's pretty good. But you've got like that, and that's about it. That's why a lot of people move to Melbourne. But Melbourne's not all good. It's not a very safe city at the moment. All of the crime it's been developing. It's likewise in a lot of Australian cities at the moment. They're now not worrying about hitting them massively. They're just getting the quick singles to just rotate the strike, which is not at all what we want. It's a very, very good crowd. Again, it's 90 plus. I reckon that's certainly 90 plus K. Oh, that's shit, Stark. Oh, I wish this stream wasn't so dead. It would have made it somewhat worthwhile. Oh, God. How long is it till it's next year, 2026? How long? 3 days? It's 27th, right? 5 days. 5 days till 2026. 2026 better be bloody good. Do I have a favourite cricketer? I've never really had a favourite cricketer, but at the moment it's hard to go past Travis Head. I'm always pretty excited when he goes out to bat. He's everyone's favourite at the moment, I feel. But Boland, he's also a fan favourite, but he's not my favourite player. I think I'm looking to actually consider instead of having fun. Yeah, if you want to, mate, it's up to you. But are you mature enough for a girlfriend? Are you reckon ready enough to take on that position? You know I haven't blues bagger, unfortunately. Not really unfortunately, it's my decision. I haven't really found the right opportunity to do any of that stuff and for it to be successful. That's good. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do, blues bagger. Yeah, I like a lot of that still though, blues bagger. Might not seem that way on screen, but it's for sure the case off screen, behind the scenes. Con Plays, thank you for the membership. $18 months for someone who's a lot busier with his life. I do appreciate that a lot. Not sure what this channel would be without those OGs that join throughout these tough times, but I'm only just starting back up again, so that's okay. It's all good. Surprised there aren't many Australians leaving. Yes! Crawley! He's gone! He's fucking gone! Can that spark something for the Aussies? It's probably the man that we needed to get out as well. To break that longish partnership. Of course they're reviewing it. I don't reckon that's not out though. I think that's plumb, just about. Hopefully. Because the game needed something. Even for England's sake, I feel like they would have wanted it to be... maybe not actually. Maybe they would have wanted this to be an easy win. But I won't change it yet. I won't change it to 3 wickets. They're obviously going to review it though. Obviously didn't hit the bat. That has to be out. It's out. It's what I thought. Good decision from the umpire. Bad decision from England, but they were always going to review that. But I don't think they were confident that that was going to be overturned. So, arguably a match-saving innings. Or a match-winning innings, I guess, because would you say they saved the match or they went on to win it? They didn't really play like they were saving it. 7 wickets needed, 63 required for England. Can that start something? Can the chat get a little bit into this game now? Blue Baggers has completely missed the direction of what this stream is at the moment with the latest wicket. Still talking about that. I'm a person who can get a bunch of girls to laugh if you can make everyone drawn to you. It's a good trait to have. Yeah, it's a good trait to have. I don't know what else you want me to say. Is the AFL wildcard round part of the finals or part of the home and away season? Well, it shouldn't be part of the home and away season, but it certainly also shouldn't be part of... It should be its own thing, but the AFL are trying to make it part of the final series. So if you make it to the wildcard round, then you made it to the finals, but I don't agree with that idea at all. No, I was talking about... He keeps asking about how I've been getting girlfriend, but... Or just trying to get in with the ladies and shit like that. He's into that stuff. It's probably not the conversation to have right now, though. But I appreciate the message. Can Root get another duck? Back-to-back ducks for Joe Root, and we're really on, I reckon. What makes you different for a girl to be attracted is how you would make them feel, or what would you bring to the table. You would know that. You haven't had a girlfriend yourself. You've just been going the one night stands from the sounds of things. What are the stats? They had a little ticker up. Scott Boland and Joe Root in tests. Because I think he's gotten them out a few times. Now I'm turning 21. It's time to look in the mirror and be loyal. Well, yeah, not everyone at 21 who is in the position that you're in decides to actually make that decision. So good on you. I was in Melbourne about 2 weeks ago. I'm guessing for a concert because at the moment it doesn't feel like people are going to Melbourne for many reasons. Maybe people might be going for this. Stark, come on. Bethy. Oh, damn, that was actually. If he clipped it more onto the edge of his bat. Oh, cricket comp. Are you that good that you're playing domestically? You're supposed to have fun from 18-20 live. Yeah. I would have been ideal if I used those years for that, but I never did. So it's harder because you don't really know. You haven't really got that experience. It's harder to get to that spot. Oh my God. 2 good deliveries. 2 pearlers. My dad did. Your dad probably. My dad didn't really, but he had more experience than me, I guess. At my age, most would. Various schools versing each other across the country. So the school pays for that. You must be like at a private school or some shit to have the ability for that to be the case. Well, I say the school pays for it. Your parents probably pay for it, don't they? Fuck! Man. Man. Bethel smacks it away and he's safe. You thought he took that? It would have been pretty tough. Very few would have been able to do that, actually. Yeah, that would have been one of the catches of the Ashes of all time if he would have held on to that. Private school have to pay like half the fees. Yeah, the fees wouldn't be they wouldn't be nice for your wallet. Just getting runs, fucking more runs. What's it now? They're under 60. Still says Bethel on the Sorry, it still says Crawley on my screen here. I've got to change that. Not bad. One more delivery here from Stark. When you compare what the parents from 1975 did when they were 18 to 21 onwards, it was a whole different ball game. Yeah, I'd probably agree with that. But I've never really spoken to my parents about that, so I don't really know how exactly they dealt with all that shit. It's probably a lot easier to talk to them when they didn't have social media. And that's another single. Yeah, they're still 6 and over at the moment. To whom you are supporting. Private anything isn't good for your wallet. No, but at least you should be getting a good education though if you're in a private school. So 20 overs gone now. What did I say? It was going to be over in 25. Probably more likely 30. How old is Jacob Ethel? He's only like 21, isn't he? He looks quite young. The fact that he's younger than me says a lot about my character. Another single. Root still needs to score. For the first time this whole test series at the Barnyard, we actually think they might be winning. Should I take that back? Of course, they're going to be saying that they're going to win at any moment they get. Still on naught. Putting our faith all down to Scott Boland. Oh, you could do that. Bowl it out till day 5 so I can actually watch a bit of cricket. It'd be averaging 0.1 runs per over. Good line and length, that. This is where I don't like the dead space in Test cricket. The commentators, they get paid to explain what's going on, and they're just sitting there doing nothing. Nisa, 43 runs off 5 overs. Boland. Another dot ball. There's tongue and root. There's also head. He did that again. He just called Joe Root a nicker. Stop calling him that. You're going to get cancelled. Hopefully Nick's one, though, to one of the slips for keepers. Two slips there. And a gully. Root can't get off the mark. He's bloody shitting himself at the moment, I feel. A lot of pressure. Why don't we give Travis Head a bowl? Let's shake things up. Head to Root. That's a good combination. That's a nice... Henshi, what's up? Welcome to the least planned stream I've ever done, just about. Damn, he's got runs. He's got at least one. He'll get 2. 53 now. Who was saying the N-word? You know what word? In what context? Like just then? Oh no, the commentary, they didn't say the N-word. They said a word that sounded like the N-word. Someone said the N-word on my stream a few days ago. But if I reveal who it was, they won't be happy. Because they're still trying to apologise about it. I'm like, look, just don't say the goddamn word. It's not hard. Yeah, Paddy's right about it being skull. He said it heaps of times. For some reason. Surely he's self-aware. It's not the first time that's happened, Colm. There are a few clips of people, probably not up on YouTube anymore, saying the N-word. There's a couple of me saying it, but it wasn't really me saying it. I was saying something that sounded like it because of like a YouTube comment or a... I kind of miss the clip channels. The clip channels made the community fun and alive. There was a new clip every day because people were streaming all the time. How is the match over in 2 days? Because test match cricket is changing and it's probably not changing for the better. But once again, it's like the fourth innings, finally the batsmen are scoring runs. It's a bit shit. It's a bit too late for that. Batting second seems to be the go. Stark steams in. And they're going to run for that. Be impossible to start up a new channel from scratch in this community now if all you did was long form. Nothing's impossible if you actually had a strategy and the right mindset and the work ethic. You probably could still do something, but like it's harder. It's probably a lot harder, I reckon. But yeah, the YouTubes are changing a lot. The way people are using YouTube as a platform as well. Three for 125, 50 required. England need 50 to win. I wonder if there's ever been a collapse to a similar degree where a side has 7 wickets in hand in a test match and fucks it up. I couldn't tell you if it's ever happened. Don't watch enough test cricket to know that. If they're saying that word, they're saying it all the time. Well, yeah, you're right. And I know people that say the word and I tell them they shouldn't be saying it. They're like, oh, well, I'll never say it to anyone who might find it offensive or in public. And they're the people that'll say it randomly because it slips out of their tongue. And it's just like, what do you gain out of it? You just eliminate that word out of your vocabulary and then you'll be fine. I have a couple of times dropped the R word and I cringe every time I randomly say it. It's because everyone in my generation would say it and it's not one that is very fond anymore when someone uses it. No one's really using that word anymore. They're not meant to. I hope Renegades win on Monday to keep our season alive. Our season isn't gone though. Just because we might be bottom on the table still. We've only played 2 games. We could still finish the whole season top. Root, another single. I'm going to have to watch the Elite Members Only video of your laptop is fucked. Hear me out, Cole. Since it's the new year coming up, I want to do a weekly vlog every week of the year. I want to give myself that challenge. But I don't know if I'm actually going to announce that I'm going to be doing that. If I don't announce it, it might not happen. But if I announce it, I might have to force myself to do it. I just wonder if I kept it up for 52 weeks, what the memberships would look like. Because at the moment, it's like once every 6 weeks. It's not really good. It's not really good enough. I film them, and then after Wednesday and Thursday, I realise I missed a day or two, and it's overall a burden to bother continuing with it. So yeah, that'd be a good way of giving back to the members. But I feel like I could do other stuff, not just vlogs. More personal content. They'd go hard. Yeah, but if I'm going to do weekly vlogs, I actually want to commit to them. Don't have to worry about like multiple camera angles and fancy editing, but I just want to commit to getting good clips and good moments and shit. Not like secretly hold the camera and then, oh wait, I didn't actually film what I did to you. It's Monday, just spent the entire day rotting in bed. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm sure my old weekly vlogs, I probably said something like that, along the lines of that. Yeah, if there is a week as well where I'm doing nothing, it probably... Oh, you twat. It is fallen safe once again. That's like the fourth time it's fallen safe. I wonder if my dad's still watching or if he's turned it off. He'd be the sort of person to turn it off if the game doesn't seem like there's going to be a result that'll benefit him. He does it with the footy as well. If it's like with 2 minutes to go, he'll turn it off even if the margin's like 11 points. He reckons that the game's over. I'm like, mate, you could still fucking see a result there. And even then, you've watched the whole game. You may as well wait the remaining couple minutes. It's like when the fans left early when we played Melbourne and they missed one of the best things you'll ever witness at the footy. Come on, Boland. This is your ground. This is your moment. It's not looking like it's going to happen. Give me my footy back. Is that a reference that I'm missing? Have I even seen you in person before? Well, then what are you talking about giving my footy back? Oh, I thought you were talking about your footy. Oh, yeah. But I thought you were a cricket fan. You play fucking cricket in Melbourne. Surely you'd be loving this. Man. You know what? Kerry should just do that more often. Just hit the stumps, even if it's not out, just to make it a little bit more interesting. Make the crowd get a bit more involved. That's what wicket keepers are meant to do, right? You saw me at free of his Saints. Oh, yeah, but I almost don't count that. That was like for 2 minutes, wasn't it? But I forgot that I met you there, or saw you. I don't know if I had a few words. Oh, it's a misfield. You can't be affording a misfield. Like, runs right now are so valuable when you still need 7 wickets. Who just messaged me? "43 runs. Fuck, I thought it was 46. Just keeps ticking along so quickly. I would have preferred this to happen earlier in the series. If this is like a second test match where England win, then it makes the test match more interesting because they could actually win the whole series and claim the Ashes back again, but no. It's already over, isn't it? What would the equivalent of test match AFL football be? Footy that lasts 5 days, slow pace footy. You can't run with the footy. Or every person on the team has to touch the ball once before you get a goal. It's very dumb, but that would slow up the game, wouldn't it? What I get for Chrissy? I just got stuff. Got clothes, a few shirts that I will wear out. They're actually quite nice. A couple of pairs of shorts for the summer. Bottle of cologne. My sister's apparently ordering stuff from Amazon. I think it just arrived just then, so I don't know what she got me, but apparently she got me something as well. She got everyone something off Amazon. She fucking orders off there every single day, it seems. It's like every single day I enter the house, there's a new package on the doorstep. I'm like, oh, I wonder who this could be for. What a shock, it's for my sister. So I'm imagining it's probably going to be clothes, because I'm easier to get clothes for. I think guys are easier to get clothes for than girls, which is why I didn't bother getting her anything. Well, I did. I just didn't get her like clothes. I got her just a gift card so she could pick. Might be basic. It might not be very thoughtful, but it's probably going to be beneficial to her. She even told me, she's like, mate, I'd rather you just get me a fucking money or a gift card so I can pick instead. No kicking till the forward 50. Imagine that. No one would watch it though. If they did implement something like that, no one's going to bloody watch it. They'd only watch it if there was nothing else to watch. But if there's that or footy, well, I think we all know what you're watching. Or T20 equivalent of footy. That'd be more like AFLX. You play on a smaller field, less players on the field, and super goals. Implement super goals. Would you guys, if they implemented super goals to the AFL next year out of nowhere, would that really piss you guys off? Or that make the game more exciting? I'd almost rather them just add in super goals than all of these other shit. It would, and that is one way of making the footy games slightly more high scoring. You were too invested into AFLX for how little it meant. I reckon I was too invested into a lot of practice snap cup matches back in the day when they didn't mean much either. Your brother handed me cash this year. And are you complaining though? Or were you wanting a more thoughtful gift? Because probably one of the most thoughtful gifts I've ever had given to me was that painting of myself that my sister did. Like, it was just the time taken to make that, but it probably wouldn't have cost much to actually put together. It's just a bit of paint on a canvas. I don't think they'll ever bring back the pre-season cup, but I would have preferred for them to bring back the pre-season cup than like have the state of origin and all that crap. But they're not. Yeah, that's not something I see coming back, because the seasons are longer now as well. So, and they start earlier. So when are you going to fucking start a pre-season comp? Start of Feb. It'll be way too hot, I reckon, for a lot of games. I wonder if that $300 that Chris got from the wheel was the highlight of his Christmas. I don't wish, but it would have been all right to see at England have like won that last test, because it would have made the last test match in Sydney mean a lot more. He put the money in a mini lockbox, so there was thought. There was a little bit of thought, I guess. I mean, would you count it a little bit more if you wrap the present up, as opposed to just handing them the money? I wrapped up a gift card instead of just giving them the gift card. But you could sort of tell it was going to be something like that if you see a tiny little wrapped up present. For Bethel's sake, I kind of want him to make a 50. If it was like 6 for 136, there would be a lot more feeling in this one. But it's just the fact that it's 3 for, and they still have quite a number of quality still left to go. Wrapped is better. It's a bit better. There's a bit more meaning behind it. If they were deciding to change it to an 18-round season, Yeah, if they ever did that, which I don't want, I know people think, oh yeah, but it's an even season, right? Everyone plays each other once. Have two derbies, everyone each plays each other once. I don't like that idea because the season, like, there's just a lot less footy to watch, one less month of footy, and if you have like a poor form of injuries or whatever, you're almost screwed. Like if you have like 6 weeks of shit form, it's going to be a lot harder to catch up and get back into the top 8. So the fact that we've had 22 games at least for that long, everyone's just used to having a season of that length. So I wouldn't want them to reduce the time of AFL footy seasons. Just got recommended last minute test for members only. Get in. Did I ever actually follow through that live stream? Let's see what happens here. Catch it. Yes! Bethel's gone. Kawaja's got him. Does that spark something here at the MCG? 6 more required at England. They're not home yet. I tell you, that was to say that was needed is a bit of an understatement, I feel. Target is still 175, obviously. 137 for 4. And Bethel gone for 40. He'd be disappointed he couldn't last the whole innings, given he played an important role. Couldn't get to his half century. I don't know if he's ever had a half century. Probably yes, actually. I haven't got much of an idea, but not in this series. Boland gets a second. And Brooks in. I think he's going to maybe do what he did in the first innings. Root and Brook. I wonder if Brook wears Brook's footwear. The playlist guy, roaming Craig. You join and go, what the F is this pitch? And then there's a wicket. You should probably stick around for a little bit longer. Who are they going to give player of the match to? That's going to be very difficult. You'd have to give it to a bowler, probably. I don't know. I don't know if you give it to Boland, to be honest. If he wins the game for us here, you surely do. But maybe Cass. Yeah, you can't give it to any batsman. Does Harry Brook not know how to play a game of Test cricket, like in a proper Test match format? Come on. Oh, Lord. What's he doing? What's he advancing there for? The Renegades, we next have the Hurricanes away. Say away. Part of me feels like Geelong is away, right? It's hard to call Geelong a home game for myself. And it's not really a home game for a Melbourne team, but that's just the way it is, isn't it? That's why I didn't go to any of the Geelong games this year. Boland in again. Ooh. Some sort of a deal that we play in Geelong, I guess. It's a good, I think, yeah, GMHB deserves to have some Big Bash games played there, but I don't like how we played 2 games in Geelong, because I think we only play 5 home games in a season, 5 or 6. So that's just about a third, if not more, of your home games played in fucking Geelong. It's a pain to get to Geelong. But I mean, I'd go to Geelong for a footy game, but I wouldn't go. I have gone for a Big Bash game actually, but good over. Scott Boland gets the man at Jacob Bethel, and there's still a slight chance we could maybe do something special here. Can we do something special after getting Jacob Bethel out? 137 and 25 overs for a test on day 2 is absurd. In the 4th innings as well. I'm tuning in live from Spain and I'm sat around my pool absolutely hammered. Yeah, go for it. If you want to donate money, I'll add the name to the board because, to be honest with you, that board needs updating from the stream yesterday. The unplanned stream from tonight. Who are you a fan of? Are you English or... I'm guessing you're English if you're saying that we've won this, but I don't know. So you haven't won it yet. Move the gates to Geelong. Move the Gades. And we're not moving the fucking Geelong Gades. Will they ever increase the amount of Big Bash teams? Because it's been 8 since the inception. They might. But they probably haven't got any need to. The IPL, they started with 8. They end up now with 10, I think. And if you're going to include new clubs, where would you base them? Yeah, Soxy was being a cunt yesterday on the stream, to be honest. And now he joined a little bit earlier and he was trying to over-apologise. I'm like, mate, I don't really care. We've got this, but can't see us coming back. What do you mean by you can't see us coming back if you've got it? Speaking of Soxy, I was going to use this to wipe out the whiteboard. I am Aussie. Yes. Yeah, I am. Not really a cricket YouTuber. I'm more of an AFL one. I'm not sure if you've heard of that sport, though, in England, and that's going to go... Oh, it's going to go in for a 4. Was that buys? Yeah. 4s are now really, really important to not allow. Because there's only 34 needed. Just going to check something real quick. 110. That's what they made in the first innings. Good line and length. Australia have won, though. Well, the series, yeah. That's why I said, if they actually made the most of their opportunities against us in Adelaide, could have been 2-2, and the last game would have meant a lot more. One more ball till Drinks. If we can get in wicket of Joe Root in the last delivery before Drinks, that'd be absolutely huge. Yeah, we have retained. But still, this is pretty important for England because they haven't won here in 14 years. So, there are a lot of fans there. If you've got the game on TV, there's heaps of them, and they're pretty pumped because the Barmy Army and all that. They've travelled to all the different test matches and they haven't seen much. Finally going to probably witness a win here. Be nice if they don't. Zay, welcome to the chat. Can't wait for day 5. Well, you were very lucky as an Adelaide local to actually have a day 5, because those crowd numbers in Adelaide were very, very strong. I think the first 3 games were sold out. I think. I have to fix the over. Did you see the drop catches from England? Were there drop catches at the start of the day? I'm trying to remember if there were many drop catches. Because I didn't watch all of today's play. I watched the last 40 minutes and the last 3 overs before lunch. Last 40 minutes I was batting. I did see one of the drop catches. Well, that was one of the slips, wasn't it? It was 40 plus degrees on day 2 and still managed to get 48,000. It didn't look like 48,000 on TV because no one wanted to sit out in the open. They wanted to sit undercover, and a lot of them on the bars and stuff. Fair. Yeah, no, it's fair enough. If only we had a better start. If we got a wicket like in the first couple overs, I reckon that would have changed the game. But that's not the case. There's not really an empty seat at all at the G. I don't reckon last year's day 2 was sold out. Maybe it was, but I don't reckon it was. How good is the Fox Cricket anthem? Just about as good as the Fox Footy one, I reckon. On par, I would say. Oh, yeah, maybe Tung gets the man of the match because he got the fifer in the first innings. No one's going to get a 50, are they? Could they like do something instead tomorrow? Like host some sort of a last minute event to make up for not having cricket. Host like a Legends game. Yeah, no one would give a fuck though, would they? Yeah, it is a little unfortunate, Colin, but people probably don't care anymore, do they? It's harder to grow now on YouTube for the live streams in the summer. It's like I still have had a pretty good year this year, like in the footy season for the streams. Like a lot of my streams have had a lot of consistent viewers. I've had like 3 or 4 streams with over 1,000, so it's just, oh, what happened there? Thought it was in the air. I don't think cahoots are the way to go all the time. But yeah, maybe I reckon I'll probably do one soonish. But I've had the last few not perform that well. But back then it was like guaranteed I'd have like 400 plus in all the time. For fuck's sakes. Don't know what that bowl was. Pandemic helps too. Pandemic helped a little bit, but I was still getting heaps afterwards. And this year as well, still. I don't like streaming test cricket. There's just too much dead space. Brooke hasn't scored yet. It's hard to get people on YouTube. Ah, shit. I got my finger trapped in the boom arm again. Well, YouTube's definitely doing better than Twitch at the moment for live streams, and there are still lots of very successful streamers at the moment. So I think just this form of content's not really that appealing anymore. Ugh. But yeah, it's not giving me much faith for the rest of the off season for these streams. I'm not going to do much more cricket stuff though. BBL though, I might. I will for Big Bash. I think streaming at night is definitely a good time. Majority of my viewers are at the cricket. Mate, the majority of the viewers are not at the cricket, so. But there'd be a number of them that may have tuned in that are at the cricket. $29 runs required. I would love to know. I would love to be more like informed about all these sports, so I could actually cover them. Because I'll just be very clueless with a lot of shit if I was watching the darts, as an example. Not that it's something that you wanted me to stream, but just as an example. Let's say I want to do another sport, but I don't reckon watching sport is going to help you grow much unless you're very good at covering that sport. You know what you're talking about, or you're very, very entertaining with the way you do it. So sticking the footy, I think, is my best route, and some other stuff, I guess. They gotta, what they gotta do? They fucking when's GTA 6 out? I reckon that could do well. That'll be like that game that everyone's been like really waiting for. It's gonna be a content machine. Even if it's not to grow, it's just to get some good viewers and good clips. Because it's a close game now. They'll play another half an hour. Close to ending, not close in terms of a result. It's November. It's not midway through next year. I know it is November. Oh, that's fucking the story of tonight, this stream. Camera off. Even though I have it charged. What's the point of charging it if it's not going to actually charge? Wonder if that's going to turn on. It hasn't. God fucking damn it. Right, I'm getting the other camera on. I'm trying to hurry. Just having this one up for a little bit. It's obviously not as good. Wow, I missed out on a 2 and a 4. Oh, far out. $22 runs now. 2 test matches lasted 2 days before GTA 6. This is going to be shorter than the Perth test, I think, as well. It's unbelievable, really. Unbelievably shit. Yeah, I'm like a lot of other people, I'm pissed off with the fact that it's such a short match. I'm not sure what happened there. I probably should actually put the audio back on so I can actually hear what's happening. It didn't. Yeah, again, Adelaide didn't feel like one of those test matches that should have lasted 5 days, but it kind of just sort of kept ticking along because a lot of the tail end batsmen just made a way to make late runs. Just want this to end already. Yeah, and then there'll be nothing to watch because I was expecting to have this on the next couple of days on the TV at the very least, or going obviously for one of them. It was probably going to be because yesterday we were hoping it was going to last to day 4, and then we were like, shit, it might be day 3 now. And today we've come to the realization it's going to only be day 2. But it's annoying that it's not going to end up being a close win. 6 wickets isn't a close win. Well, Sydney might be rained out one of the days. I haven't checked the weather for Sydney, but normally Sydney are notorious for washed out test matches. I don't know if we've had any rain. Unless the Gabba had a bit of rain for one of the days, but I wasn't watching that test because I was away. Let's have a look if there's a 14-day forecast we can have a look at. Well, according to this website that I'm looking at, timeanddate.com, it's the 4th to the 8th. Are those the dates? The Sydney test dates? Where is... Yeah, 4th to the 8th. On 4 of those days, it looks to be thunderstorms, but I'm not sure if that's during the day or if it's like going to be much rain at all. 20 runs now required for the Poms. Yeah, 92,000. That's... No wonder I couldn't get a ticket. It is shit. And it is shit for like those content creators in Melbourne as well that were banking on a few days of cricket at the MCG as well. It wouldn't surprise me if Sydney, even if there is rain delays, it's probably still going to finish before day 5. If this is anything to go by. Yeah, Jim Brady was always going to travel down though, wasn't he? How many no balls does Richardson want to deliver? He's probably already done 4. How much money will Cricket Australia lose? Because 93,000, let's just say 90,000 again tomorrow. That's a lot of money, and all of the food that they would have assumed would have been bought over the next couple of days as well, and merchandise and all that now is going to go to waste probably. Why am I so negative? Well, why do you reckon? Because it's not ideal watching us lose a test match, and it would be nice if it went longer. As someone that wanted to go one of the days, it's hard to find much of a positive, to be honest, for Australian perspective. Well, it's good that they've given the food to the food banks. Good donation there. Food banks would actually get a lot from that. Still going to be losing a lot of money. So will the MCC. Ticketek also hates giving away refunds too, so they'll be so annoyed with all the phone calls. Yeah, Ticketek is going to be... I don't think... Surely there's a system put in place that you don't need to call them up to get the refund, right? It's like if you did purchase a ticket for any of these days, it'll the funds will go back into your account. Because I don't think it's a full refund. I think the funds just go back to your Ticketek account. But I haven't personally had to worry about any of that because I've never had a ticket refunded due to a match being cancelled. Yes! Root's gone! Root is gone. The celebrations are a bit lackluster because I don't think it is going to make much of a difference. But if it didn't hit bat, I think it's definitely it for Root being gone. A twist in the tail. Jamie says, answer me. Well, what did you say before? Oh, well, didn't hit the bat at all. It's gone. Root, look, he's not happy at all. He wanted to last the rest of the innings, but no. So Richardson gets his second wicket. Gives him a bit of confidence heading into the next match, assuming he'll play in an over that still has 2 more to come, even though it's already been 6 from it. I wonder if that's another twist in the tail. It would be remarkable if it is. I might actually, you know what? Camera probably is good enough to have a little bit of juice for the rest of these streams, so I'll change it to the good one. Only just hit the wicket there as well. So Stokes, I don't reckon he'll go out. I don't reckon he's going to allow himself to go out before the finish of the game. So if we can get him out, that'll actually get me up and big time up and about. If we can get him out early, he's the important one. Probably the only quality batter left to come. Hopefully they're really thinking about the implications if they do fuck this up because of the fact they've never won here. Well, they haven't won here in 14 years. So we'll see what's going on with their mindsets right now. 5 more wickets. If they needed like 70 runs, that would be different. But 17, that's the thing. Still think it could be over in a few overs. Not bad though from Richardson. Richardson was playing Big Bash cricket a week ago, wasn't he? Or like 5 days ago. Yeah, 3 sixes will get the job done for England, but they're not going to be winning it through sixes. I think that's way too risky. Whoa, not bad. That's a productive over. Productive over. 25 of the viewers. It'll say probably when the stream's over that we have more than what the average would suggest because cricket streams tend to get more on overage. $17 needed for the England. That's the thing. We needed a wicket just to get the vibes back up and running. Okay, it's just Stark now. We know he's capable. what the win viz would be now. It'd be like 95.5. Feels like 8 for 158. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine the pressure. The pressure's bubbling though. If there's another wicket here. Stark into Brook. No, it's a good shot. Just to get off the mark. Rotate the strike. It's Stokes, not Strokes. I know that. I don't know why I put Strokes. Misspelt there. "12 dismissals to Stokes as Mitch Stark. 97 to 3. If there's one here that's over though, I reckon it boosts to like maybe less than 10%. Or maybe more. Oh shit, I gotta fix all the runs and stuff. A few maidens would go to day 3. Yeah, and they'd extend it anyways, wouldn't they, to like 6 o'clock if required. Good work, Carey. I'd say most keepers, most non-professional keepers would fucking not stop that. Yeah, great reflexes. Stopping 4 runs. I say it's the hope that kills you. There isn't much hope so far, but if there's something that happens in the next over or two, like that was a good delivery. You never knew I was a Renegades. Well, now you do know. Yes, if you ever wanted to know, now you do. But in saying that, if I had a shirt of every team in the Big Bash, I'd probably just wear them around anyways. It's not like the AFL where I probably wouldn't wear a Guernsey of another team just for no reason, just in the house. Well, I take that back. I have worn Guernseys of other clubs in the house, but like out and about and shit. Ben Stokes. Not bad. Pretty good fielding though. You a Renegades fan as well? Tier 2 NDG. That's a difficult name to pronounce. Ben Stokes' mate. We need a root back out there. Stokes' meat, then has a root, then has head, and finishes off with a bit of tongue. Won't be a run. How many clubs Guernseys will have now? Well, it'd probably be 6 Guernseys, but 6, maybe 7 Guernseys, or maybe even 8. The ones that you gave me though helped massively to add to that tally for the collection. But once I get more than halfway through the teams, I'm going to start wanting to just get all 18. Because it'd be good to just use if I ever need like a Guernsey of a certain club. Maybe next time I go to like Bali, well, I don't know when that'll be, but maybe if I need like a few clubs to go at that stage, I just buy them there. But I would rather just get the proper official Guernseys. They don't have to be match worn. I just don't want shit cheap ones. If I'm gonna have them, I'd rather have the quality ones. I should have won a Guernsey from the J Tomo video that I filmed with him, who's in the chat, but I won other stuff. I'd argue that Guernsey was one of the better prizes there, because it was actually, I think it was an official one, not one of those knockoffs you get from like Best and Less. 14 runs. I know, I keep just reiterating the fact that I need 14 runs. Advancing down the ground, but it's a good stop there. Was that bowling? It was. I think we can all take 2 quick wickets. If we take 2 quick wickets, game on. We get both Brook and Stokes out. I wonder if the players are a big fan of having short test matches because it gives them more time for rest and recovery. Like, I mean, if you're a winner, if you come out as the winning team, I don't think you give a fuck how long it takes to win. Do it in one day. Speaking of 1 days, when's the next 1 day match, for fuck's sake? I wouldn't mind like a 1 day series happening in the next few weeks that I could go to in Melbourne. That would make up for this shit. Apparently there aren't any 1 day series until probably after the World Cup. It's a good pull shot. It's a risky delivery, honestly, in this stage of the game. The short ones. What did the whiteboard say? Oh, it was from yesterday. It was just the Boxing Day one. It had the names of those that donated from the stream. I'll bring it back for not tomorrow, the 29th when I do that. So 2:13. With the amount of how many test matches England play, it wouldn't surprise me if they have another little mini series before the World Cup as well. Not meat curtains. Meat curtains. There's a review. You know what? At this rate, what do you have to lose? You've got a couple more in hand. Not a single person appealed. I don't recall many times seeing this when no one's appealed for something, but they've still gone and reviewed it. Smith clearly must have heard something. It sort of looked like a deviator, but it didn't hit the bat, did it? Why are they challenging this? Australia are the ones that reviewed. It's kind of just a waste though, wasn't it? I doubt we'll need to use any more of our reviews, but still. It was a waste. Smith has autism. He was the only one there that actually had any form of confidence, was he? And I don't know why Smith kept rotating the strike in the last few overs of the previous innings when he was batting with Richardson. He should have kept the strike because he's someone we'd rather out there than have Richardson face the balls because eventually he hit a shit one. And I reckon if he was more aware of his situation, like he should have just not gone for the singles and just smacked them around, tried to build an extra 20, 30 runs. Maybe he has schizophrenia and he's just getting old. Oh no, I feel like if I was out there, I'd probably start hearing shit and review challenges that aren't nowhere near close to being out. Oh, 10 to win. Could happen in this over. Yeah, it'd be nice if there was another test after the Sydney one, like one in Hobart. Or a second one at the MCG. Or we like played fucking West Indies or Zimbabwe so we can actually see runs because we'll just dominate them. Caught! Stokes is gone! You dickhead! And that breathes just a little bit more life into Australia. They still need 10 runs to win. And now we get to the tail. He was just desperate to finish the game as a hero, but he's decided to be too fucking greedy and played a poor shot there. So 6 for 165. He would be the most disappointed, I reckon, of any player that's gone out this innings because he's just got so much. Like, he cares so much about his team. That's why he's their captain. He'd be devastated. Look at him. One more wicket this over, maybe. 2 more wickets. Imagine Stark hat-trick. It's a bit closer, but I still think it's pretty much over still. So is Smith in? He is. Remember, Cass went in at number 3, so they still have an extra player. An extra better player from what would have been a 6-for situation. Smith can hit a ball. $1,200 runs as well. Atkinson's injured, so in a way they're 7 for. So many close hopefully. I'm still not convinced. Come on, Stark. Get the perfect line and length. Shit, man. It's not going to go for 4, but still 3 runs. Bit of an anticlimax. Bloody the hope that kills you. Yeah, I agree. Stark and Boland are most consistent. I think Boland's been the most consistent of the lot. That'll be 4 runs. Might be over in the next ball. Moves to 172, so they're 2 away from levelling, 3 away from winning. With how many low runs have been scored throughout this game, Brook will end up averaging 58, I think. Did he get 41? He's trying to be the hero, isn't he? It's also a bit of a risk. Woke. Test match cricket is woke now, isn't it? It's not the time for a shout out right now, Blake. Unfortunately. I'll read it out in a bit after this over. Could be the end of the game right now. Good work. Test match is alive for another over. Blaze with a 14-month says, shout me out, please. Cardi22, 14-month member. You know what? Before we end this, what the fuck? Why was that? Oh my God, Stark, the bloody twat. I never liked him, Mitchell Stark. Bit of an over-exaggeration there, but he's fucking overstepped. And they just need one to run to win this. Now it's over. You'd think Smith is the one that could win it, though. Just don't overstep. Test match continues. Be unlucky to be the next one up to bowl. Just bowl a wide. No, you don't want to. That's not the way you want to let them win. It's a bit shit. Ben Stokes doesn't look like he's that happy, actually. He's disappointed with his own performance when he should be more proud of his teammates for actually winning like a test match for once. Richardson's the one to come out. It could be a tie. We can't win, though. So who wants a tie? I'd love to see a test match tie in my life. It'd be so exciting. Stokes is self-entitled. Every cricketer deep down to be a bit self-entitled, I feel. If you had a poor personal performance but your team did well, deep down you'd be like, it doesn't feel as sweet. I would have felt the exact same, in a way. Players that have won in premiership teams that's felt like they didn't deserve it, like not Wayne Carey, bloody Cameron Mooney, 1999. Didn't he? I don't think he had a touch all game. Richardson to Brook. Will this be the test match? It will be. And they've done it. The Poms have won in Australia for the first time in 14 years. Hopefully the only time they'll be cheering. Hopefully the only time they'll be cheering for the rest of the time they're here in Australia. They can go fuck off. Go to Sydney now. We don't want you. And how disappointing is that? That's the shortest test match at the MCG that I can remember. 2 test matches have lasted 2 days. And this one didn't even reach 5:30 p.m. Well, I feel like a lot of these people that did come from England are just going to party the next 3 days. They have some reason to celebrate. It's not like the Perth test where they were looking for stuff to do for 3 days as a losing side. Is it 3-1? It's 3-1. Yeah, no matter what, we've still retained the Ashes. What a shit test match. Yeah. In a way, it's history making, but it is shit. But it'd be particularly shit if you did have a ticket tomorrow, especially if you were planning on making your way down a long distance. Like, I think Sportsnut, who was in the chat earlier, he doesn't live in Melbourne. He lives a few hours away from Melbourne. He had tickets for day 3, I think, or day 4. day 4, it's quite risky, to be honest, nowadays. Day 5, if all you got is day 5, you'd hope luck is on your side. Is that the worst test match of all time? Well, it was, I guess, kind of close in the end, wasn't it? But yeah, I don't know. I was talking about it earlier. Do people prefer to watch games that don't end in a result, 5-day games that are played on a road, where just hundreds are scored for fun, or games like these where the pitch just doesn't allow any runs to be scored? Yeah, well, the BBL's on later. I won't stream that. I know people might want me to, even though it's like, there's a few people that might want me to, but it's not like it's going to get me much in return. I'll watch tomorrow's night's game, but I won't stream that. But I will stream the night after. Lynn is so woke. What was the longest test match ever? Back when they had test matches going on longer than 5 days. There's so many England fans. 9 days. So there was a game between England and South Africa in Durban, 1939. They had to leave early. So the game was actually abandoned after 9 days. So it could have gone on longer. That was the game that was in that question. I was the baseball cricket one. 43 hours of play. It makes more sense now that they probably had not as long days back then. Yeah, no, exactly. Eddie Broncos, they can get their win to make them feel all right, but at the end of the day, it's not going to count for too much. Yeah, the streets of Richmond are going to be absolutely packed with English fans, though, that's for sure. And it's a Saturday night. It's going to be chock-a-block. Rightio, well, that's me done. I don't have to stay for any longer. The results, unfortunately, been determined, and it hasn't been one that I've wanted to see. But it means that I can post tomorrow morning, so I'll have a time to post now, which is good. Nothing to do tomorrow, so everyone can actually watch videos and shit. Chat with Cardi, hopefully also out tomorrow, and that. So there's that. I'm gonna have to find out what to do tomorrow now. I don't know. I'm not sure. Anyways, hopefully stick around for more content when I get it out and the streams and all that. We'll see you soon for another